All right, beautiful people. Today is going to be a quick live, and we're just going to blast through some of the latest FAQs to keep things interesting and answer some of the questions that people have had recently about SEO, about ranking your website. And if you want to learn about rank and rent SEO, if you want to learn what's working for me in terms of local SEO, if you have questions about Parasite SEO, which I've not mentioned for quite a while now, then you're going to enjoy this video. And as you can see, I've got the comments and the latest questions in the window right there, so we're going to get straight into it. And if you have any questions whilst we're going along, feel free to post them in the comments and I'll try and get to you too. So one of the first questions we had was from Gold Retirement Solutions. Shout out to them. They joined a lot of the live streams that we've been doing recently, and they were saying, I'm having trouble understanding newsletters, specifically the best one to use in all that, right? So what platform do I use for mine? And also, can you potentially create a video on newsletters sometimes? I think your community would find it value. So what I'm going to do today in the first few minutes of this episode is actually show you how my newsletters work. And I'm actually just going to pull it up right here so you can see my workflow in terms of how I do my daily newsletter, how I do the updates, how I even write them. Maybe I'll just write one on the spot for you right here. Now, the first thing that you want to know is what platform do I use? So I use Go High Level. And Go High Level is my CRM, but it also helps me build workflows. It also helps me collect leads and email addresses. And it's one of the best things that you can possibly use, I think, when it comes to building funnels. For example, if you look at our SEO strategy session call here, right? So this is where we get a lot of clients coming in and booking in a call for our SEO agency. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. Links in the comments. But basically what you can see here is a funnel, a page that is designed to convert traffic directly into sales calls. And I'm going to show you another example right here of a page that converts really well when it comes to email opt-ins, right? So you can see this is my SEO strategy session course. And this actually converts at a conversion rate of like 56%, right? So 56% of the people who land on this page fill out their email address details and become a lead in our CRM so that they can get our daily newsletter that looks something like this. And I actually rebuilt it after the clapping just to clean things up a bit. As you can see, I've called it the Julian Goldie cleanup workflow right here. And this is basically how our newsletter works, right? So you can see step by step exactly inside Go High Level, the trigger. So as soon as someone opts in for our SEO course, they'll receive daily lessons in terms of how SEO works, etc. Then you can see that we wait about a day before the email comes through. And so this shows you exactly how the newsletter is working. So I've shown you what platform it works on, and now I'm going to show you how it works step by step. So what we do each day is we have a waiting period. So for example, you can see we wait 1 hour there, and then we email this particular email. And if you open up this email right here, you can see they've got a 27.53% open rate and a 7.46% click-through rate. That is pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, but I can say that's pretty decent. So what you can see here is that I put my name in there. I put my email address. I put the subject line. When it comes to subject lines for emails, you want to create something that adds curiosity and makes people want to open it, but doesn't give away the whole secrets, right? So it's some sort of curiosity building thing that makes people want to open it. And then inside, you can see that it's very straight to the point and there's no BS, right? So literally all we say is, in this AI SEO masterclass, here's what you're going to learn. Check it out here. You'll learn blah, 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 some free bullet points, and then this right here. And then we always have a call to action at the bottom of the email that says, by the way, if you just want to book an SEO strategy session, click here. And this whole email right here that performs pretty well, 7.4% click-through rate is pretty decent right here. If we check the word count on that, let's open this up. It's only 76 words, but that's all you need for an email. And then you just do one of those every single day. And the thing is, the bigger your email list becomes, the more high leverage an activity like this is. Because, for example, if you've got an email list of 10 people, it's not very high value for you to do emails every day. If you have an email list of like 100,000 people, then potentially every single time you write an email, if it's good, it's going to generate more clicks, more traffic, and more sales for your niche site. And when everyone is getting slapped with crazy updates, apart from the black hats, seems like the only ones who actually survived the Google Core update were the black hats. If you've seen the amount of sites that have been hit for using all sorts of recommended things that actually don't work, then you know what I'm talking about. We've all seen the screenshots on Twitter. But what you can see right here is this one got a 36% open rate, so it performed really well, 7.68% click-through rate. And again, Subject line is like how to do this. Then it's got a rhetorical question in the first line, and it just sends people to our YouTube videos. Now, you always want to send people to your content because, particularly with YouTube, if people click on one video, they're likely to get retargeted with like 5 or 10 different videos. And that means that they're more likely to buy something from you, right? The more times you remarket to someone, and this is the beauty of email lists, the more likely someone is to buy from you because as soon as they think about buying, you're right at the top of their mind. And that's what it's all about. I'm just going to see if we've got any questions right here or any comments so far. So we have Sarvesh. She says, hey, Julian, how's everything going? Mate, are you running ads for lead generation for your SEO agency? Yeah, if you want to learn more about that, check out Julian Goldie Agency on YouTube. I had a YouTube tutorial yesterday that literally runs through my whole Facebook ads funnel, how to build it yourself, how to do it, even what platform I use. And if you want to learn more about that, then you can check that directly inside my Julian Goldie Agency channel. Shows you everything. I'm completely, you know me, I'm completely transparent. I even give away the full templates. I even give you the best converting email copy inside that. So if you're interested in Facebook ads or you want to diversify your traffic from Facebook, Julian Goldie's got your back, right? And I've broken it down step by step. Ismail says, bro, can you please provide us a really good theme for WordPress? If you want the best free theme, right? The best theme, I think personally, is the one that you custom build between WordPress and Elementor. Because yes, you can get these ready-made themes, but if your website looks like everyone else's, then it's going to get a bit messy, right? It's not going to be the best theme for you and your website and your branding. So, for example, if you look at my other websites, like, I don't know, juliangoldie.com, you'll see that I custom built just over one weekend between WordPress and Elementor, a beautiful theme that looks really good, converts really well, and I built that probably, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, and it still looks nice today. Gold Retirement Solution says, thanks so much, Julian, you rock. Thanks for the great questions. I mean, that is a great question about email newsletters. It's not really something that I've done before on the YouTube channel, but I think it would go down really well. Another thing that I want to show you right here is how I use my custom GPTs to actually write email newsletters. So if we open up this one, for example, and what I actually do is I'll just take the content from my video, but you can do this with a blog post, right? So I could, for example, just take the subject line from this particular email and I'd be like, right, I need an email. I don't know how to write it. I want to generate the content quickly. I want to create something interesting. How am I going to do it? Well, you can actually automate your email newsletters based on what's working for me. This is what I do every single day, is I plug the subject line into my custom GPT. So this is my 100x content machine. It's available inside my free SEO course. And I just say, do your magic on this. And then I'll go into my copyright machine and I paste the same thing in and say, do your magic on this, right? And what it's going to do is give me loads of different ideas in terms of triggering headlines. Difficult to pronounce that for some reason. And then also it gives me some ideas on emails that I can write, social media copy, gives me some ideas on viral loops, which I'll show you in a second once it's generated. But basically the whole thing about this is generating something interesting in a quick way. And the beautiful thing about these GPTs is that all the content is really short and straight to the point, but it codes it in a kind of direct response angle that creates curiosity. So for example, from nobody to SEO celebrity with ChatGPT, discover how. That will be a really good first line introduction for an email that I could write to convert that traffic and those views I'm getting into clicks and money. And that's basically what we do when it comes to email newsletters. And the thing about this is, right, even if you don't want to do this yourself, because we have custom GPTs that can actually write the copy for us, you could easily give this video and these custom GPTs to anyone in your team, and they could just write the email newsletters for you every day. And I think it probably take them maximum 1 hour. So most you're going to be paying is $100. Probably least you're going to be paying is like $5 to $10. And yeah, works beautifully. It's proven. I've shown you all the results. I've shown you the click-through rates and the everything else. Ujibo says, hey bro, I want to know, is SEO dead now? No, it's not. If you check out my live stream yesterday, I showed 5 different case studies of websites working really well, converting really well, ranking really well, and SEO is working better than ever. Genuinely, I've never met so many people making so much money from SEO. And I can tell you now, a lot of my sites in the background have actually increased in rankings after the Google Core update. Didn't get hit at all. And if you check out the SEO community inside the description, there's loads of people in there who are absolutely flying with SEO. And if you want to see more case studies, check out the community inside the description. Lucy says, I build my funnel for free with system.io, but I can't integrate it with my WP site, so it's on the same domain. How could I build my funnel for free? Maybe with WooCommerce. So if you want to build a free funnel, what I'd recommend is it's a tough one and it's a bit makeshift, but I would try and use something like the free version of Elementor, and then you could link that to MailerLite, right? So MailerLite is a free email system. Elementor has a free version from the last time I checked, and then you could sort of create your own free funnel between those two things. It wouldn't be as good as Go High Level, but totally get it. If you're trying to bootstrap, I was doing the same thing a few years ago, and you could absolutely make it work and build a high converting free funnel using MailerLite and a combination of Elementor and WordPress. That's all you need. You're good to go from there. Ismail says, is that like Omnisend, or should you have an email list to remarketing them? Yeah, so it's all about building the email list, right? So when you're creating content, when you're writing blogs, etc., you should always be thinking not about how can I get traffic, but how can I build my email list? Because that's the asset that no matter what algorithm changes, email was always going to be there, right? Email was there 30 years ago, back in the 90s, and it's still here today and working better than ever, as I've shown you. Like click-through rates are pretty nice, open rates are pretty nice, and I've shown you over the screen exactly how this works. You don't even need to write anything crazy. And Salim says, hello, mate, Julian. It's good to see you again. How are you, boss? Have you tried Meta AI? Is writing killer copies for website. Amazing for writing effective title tags and meta description. I will explore it further. Interested. I think, I'm not sure when you say Meta AI, whether you're referring to Llama, which is the new model. I think they just released Llama 3, as far as I'm aware, from Facebook. But if not, and that is something totally different, then I'd be interested to see it. But yeah, sounds cool. I've heard good things about Llama, and apparently it is outperforming ChatGPT Llama 3. I don't know, haven't tested it, but that's what I've heard down the grapevine. So I've shown you my whole newsletter process, shown you how to automate it, shown you how to build it for free, and I've shown you the proof that it actually works today. Most people are like, oh, email newsletters don't work. Absolutely, they do work. They work better than ever. It's crazy how well they work. And no matter what happens, you can make money, whether there's a Google Core update or whatever. And Gold Retirement Solution says, yes, the email list is everything. You answered my question perfectly. Shout out to you. So that's awesome. Yeah, good on you. I'm excited to see how you get on with that. I think it's going to be a game changer for your business. It absolutely was for me. One thing I would say about Go High Level is that when I first started using the CRM, I was like, why do I need a CRM? I put everything on spreadsheets, right? I didn't really see the value of it. And then when I started building this into my business and I got better at figuring out, okay, I can build this connection here, over here. I can build this automation over here. I can track everything. I can keep everything in one place. I can tell you now that my business has never grown so fast and felt so organized. And that's how you can automate and build a really powerful system. Bear in mind, 99% of people are never going to create a CRM, especially SEOs, because I don't know, it's just something most SEOs don't talk about. But if you want to have a real business that's actually sellable, I think it's one of the best moves you can make. And if you want to see more videos on that, just let me know. Akram yesterday says, appreciate the positivity throughout this live stream. I truly needed that today. Yeah, if anyone needs some optimism, some positivity, if anybody wants to see some inspiring stuff about SEO and how well it's working right now, check out this live stream from yesterday. It is absolutely amazing. And we're doing daily live streams right now, and I'm enjoying them. Another question we got from MJ was, hey, Julian, I was reading through another comment where you make statewide sites and then target cities with inner pages. So are these lead gen sites where you own the asset? And I would say yes. So any sort of local SEO site that I build out is an asset that I own. It's kind of like a digital real estate landlord. It will generate leads for my own SEO agency. I can also sell directory listings on that website once it starts ranking really well. And additionally, I don't just have the asset, but I also own the business that is feeding, right? And so that way, I've got a sellable asset in terms of the website, but I've also got something that no matter what happens, I've got multiple different assets generating leads for my SEO agency, and you kind of become indestructible at that point. You become invincible. Now, MJ also asked about GMB verifications and all that sort of thing. I can tell you right now, straight off the bat, that I don't mess around with GMBs or anything like that. I don't touch the maps listings. I think that for me, I'm just focused absolutely on organic SEO. I also think you need to be a bit careful in that, in that field. You don't know what's going on. There's a lot of grey hat stuff going on, but I don't touch GMBs at all. I just focus on the organic stuff. Now, one of the questions we got was, would be great if you could build programmatic SEO in any site. But the thing is, I can't really do this publicly anymore because I think everyone knows what happened. And so I can't really build this stuff in public. What I can say is inside my SEO mastermind, my coaching program, there is a community of people testing programmatic SEO and it's working really well for them. One of them actually posted the other day about it and how well it's working for them. Plus, they were looking to meet people. So if you want to learn more about that, check out the SEO Mastermind inside the comments in the description of this video. Someone else said, so John Carter says, thanks for sharing such a motivational video. Love your spirit. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. It's all about positive vibes on this channel, and we will not be sucked into the negativity that, sometimes you see out there. What I can say, and I was speaking to someone else about this tonight, was that there's no black hat SEOs out there complaining. It's mostly the white hat SEOs. And I think I know why. It's because, for example, a lot of white hat SEOs, completely white hat. I'm talking about people who just think, it's okay to pump out content. Well, they've been hit by the updates because they didn't build backlinks or they didn't internally link their website properly. They didn't do all the right things, right? And they just thought, I'm going to read the guidelines, I'm going to publish great content, and that will save me. But it won't save you, and it doesn't entitle you to ranking, right? You've got to do everything. Link building, the right content, backlinks, internal links, everything. And if you want to learn more about that, just check out my free SEO course, links in the comments description. Now, another question that we got, and I've got to go shortly, is from Milin Dan, who says, please make a video on Parasite SEO. Is it still working or completely dead? So I can't really make a video on Parasite SEO, but if you want to ask me any questions, feel free. What I can say is there's only one way to find out, right? So how are we going to test this? What we're going to do is I'm going to pull up a new incognito mode right here, and we'll just see what's ranking in right now in terms of Parasite SEO. And I think you'll like this one. So I'm going to share my screen right here. Salim says, yes, it's the same. I'm just going to come onto those questions in a second. But in the meantime, let me share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about, right? So we need to test whether SEO and Parasite SEO is still working. There's only one way to find out. There's absolutely only one way to find out. So let's type in the sexiest man in Bangkok and see who's ranking right now. And if we have a look, we'll change this to English right here. We can see that Parasite SEO pages are still ranking better than ever, right? And so I've seen this with LinkedIn. I see other sites ranking really well. I think that the Google core update was probably targeting Parasite SEO more than anything else. And that actually the update next month, which Google has warned there's going to be more manual action penalties. It's going to be interesting to see who they target, what they target, and how they target it, right? So I think there's going to be a few movers and shakers next month. But yeah, crazy times. I've got to go in a couple of minutes, but I'll answer a couple more questions just to help people. So Ku says, quick question, I understand that email is important, but how can you build an email list when you don't have traffic or you're new to SEO? So focus on the traffic. Traffic comes first. And if you want to learn more about that, I've got a million videos on SEO, but I've also got lots of videos on traffic diversification and just how to build traffic. So building the traffic is step one, but it's really only stage one because you want to focus, again, on conversion rate optimization and building the email list. That is the asset. So focus on traffic first, then come on to actually, converting that into money. And if you're enjoying this video, by the way, please do smash a like on it. Ismail says, bro, how can we build? We're on day-to-day operation for our business. Everyone's on a day-to-day operation for your business, right? So if you feel like you're just treading water in terms of running your business and it feels like everything's crazy and that sort of thing, then what I would recommend is just learning to be more productive. Now, there's a few ways that you can do that, right? So in terms of productivity, number one, just eliminate the BS that is not making you money, right? So everyone in every business is doing stuff. And I found this over and over and over again. We're all doing stuff that actually doesn't bring money. And so one of the things that you want to do is really make sure that you're eliminating everything you can that is not 100% necessary so that you have focus on the tasks that you actually make money. And then from there, you also want to make sure that you're always hiring, right? So if you're too busy and you don't have time, but you are profitable because you've eliminated everything that doesn't make you money and you're only focusing on money-making tasks all day, then from there, you want to make sure that you're hiring virtual assistants and other team members inside your business to do the tasks that are already making you money at a cheaper rate. and you're basically arbitraging your time to make money and scale your business. If you want to learn more about hiring, I have a few videos on my Julian Goldie agency channel that probably help you out a lot. And Lucy says, can I use AI images for product pages on my e-com site, not to be penalized for it in the future? I sell digital products, so I can't really take any images. What AI would be the best? I think AI images probably still work, but honestly, if you're running an e-com business and you're selling products, why wouldn't you use like normal images of the product? I think it's absolutely essential because, for example, if I'm a buyer, I can easily tell if the images on the website are AI. And the thing is about an e-com site is that you want that page to convert. And if you see a bunch of AI images, it's probably going to hurt the conversion rates, which means that you make less money from your e-com store, which means that you're going to hurt everything else in your business. So I would always try and take your own product pictures if you can. Scott Friedman says, long time no see. Miss you too. And he says, busy retooling. Have a great day. You too. Have a great day. And this is the last question that I'm going to be answering. So Kush Waha says, hey, Julian, been watching you since 3K subs. Your experiments inspired and taught us a lot. Thanks for a ton for that. And have you tried recovering any of the sites that have been hit by the recent update? So I actually spoke to other people who have been manually hit before in the past, before the clapping in last month. And what I can tell you now is from what I've heard, it's not even worth trying to recover the rankings on the sites because it's kind of like an attack, and it's one of those things where they're probably not going to, restore anything. In fact, I think I submitted a manual action removal request about, I want to say like 5 or 6 weeks ago, and still just heard nothing back. So I think they're totally gone. But what I can say is it's very easy, based on my skill set and my experience in the systems and the team that we have, it's very easy to just build new sites that are ranking within weeks anyway. And it didn't really hurt us. In fact, if anything, it actually made us more money because, the week after we had triple the sales calls for our agency, we gained more fame and popularity and status than ever before in the SEO industry. And I think a lot of people were talking about me for like weeks afterwards. So it kind of helped me a lot in business. It was one of those things. Interesting PR stunt. So Jubeir says, love from Bangladesh. Shout out to Bangladesh and Jubeir. Lucy says, I can't really take the images because I sell audio files. Oh, so for that, what I would recommend is just using Canva. Like I used to have an audiobooks business, and what we would do is we would have a designer who just creates her own audiobook images directly inside Canva. Then we plug that into, it was Audible and Kindle we were selling on. We sold about 30,000 audiobooks. So I know that converts really well with the Canva method. And Scott says the clapping in. Yeah, it's all about the clapping in. And says Goldie's right, move on. Yeah, that's it. So thanks so much, everyone who's been watching. Great to hear from you again, Scott. Shout out to Lucy, Jubeir, Kushwaha, Salim Khan, Ismail, Ujiba, Gold Retirement Solutions, Ismail, Sabesh. Amazing questions. Appreciate everyone who's watching. Smash a like on this if you did enjoy it, and I will see you on the next one. If you want to get my free SEO course with 8 traffic diversification videos, if you want to get all my SEO SOPs, processes, templates, if you want to learn how to do keyword research, link building, if you want to get more traffic, make more money, etc., then feel free to check out my free SEO course. Links in the comments and description. And if you want to get a free SEO strategy session, feel free to book that in. Links in the comments and description, and we'll just give you a custom tailored game plan, basically help you make more money with SEO. All right, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it as always. Bye bye. See you on the next one.